Imagine looking into the night sky and realizing that somewhere among the countless stars, there may be a world unlike anything in our own solar system. For centuries, humanity has searched for signs that we are not alone. Every new telescope has pushed that search a little farther, revealing galaxies, planets, and mysteries that previous generations could only imagine. But now, one powerful observatory has taken another step toward answering one of the greatest questions in history. The James Webb Space Telescope was designed to see the universe in extraordinary detail. Unlike traditional telescopes, Webb observes infrared light, allowing it to detect objects hidden behind cosmic dust and study the atmospheres of distant planets. Since beginning its mission, it has transformed modern astronomy by revealing details that were once impossible to observe. One of Webb's most fascinating targets is an exoplanet known as K2-12B. Located about 120 light-years from Earth, this distant world orbits a small red dwarf star. Although that distance is enormous by human standards, it is considered relatively close in our galaxy, making K2-12B an excellent candidate for detailed observation. At first, K2-12B didn't seem especially unusual. Astronomers had already discovered thousands of exoplanets, each with its own unique characteristics. Some were scorching hot gas giants, while others were frozen worlds drifting through deep space. But as scientists examined K2-12B more closely, they realized this planet deserved special attention. K2-12B belongs to a class of planets called sub-Neptunes. These planets are larger than Earth but much smaller than Neptune. Interestingly, our own solar system contains no planets of this type, leaving scientists with many unanswered questions. Are they covered by thick atmospheres? Do they hide enormous oceans beneath dense clouds? Or are they something entirely different? What makes K2-12B especially exciting is its location within its star's habitable zone. This is the region where temperatures could allow liquid water to exist under the right conditions. Water is considered one of the most important ingredients for life as we know it, making planets in this zone particularly valuable for scientific research. To study K2-12B, the James Webb Space Telescope used an incredibly precise method called transit spectroscopy. When the planet passed in front of its star, a tiny portion of the starlight traveled through the planet's atmosphere before reaching Webb's instruments. Different gases absorb different wavelengths of light, leaving behind unique chemical fingerprints. By carefully analyzing those fingerprints, scientists detected water vapor along with methane and carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Each of these discoveries was significant because they provide valuable clues about the planet's environment and chemistry. Together, they suggest that K2-12B could be a far more complex world than researchers originally expected. Some scientists have even proposed that K2-12B might belong to a theoretical category known as a Hycean world. These planets are thought to possess hydrogen-rich atmospheres covering vast global oceans. While this idea remains under investigation, it opens an exciting possibility that life could exist under conditions very different from those found on Earth. Of course, none of this means that alien life has been discovered. Science requires extraordinary evidence, and every observation must be tested repeatedly before reaching firm conclusions. The James Webb Space Telescope has provided remarkable data, but researchers continue to analyze every signal carefully to eliminate alternative explanations. Even so, the importance of these observations cannot be overstated. Every new spectrum collected by Webb improves our understanding of distant worlds. Instead of seeing exoplanets as tiny points of light, astronomers are beginning to uncover their atmospheric composition, weather patterns, and possible environments. For decades, finding another potentially habitable planet remained little more than a dream. Today, thanks to advances in technology, scientists are finally beginning to investigate these distant worlds in remarkable detail. Each discovery brings us closer to understanding whether Earth is truly unique or simply one example among countless living planets scattered throughout the Milky Way. And this may only be the beginning. As the James Webb Space Telescope continues scanning the cosmos, new observations could reveal even more surprising worlds waiting to be explored. The discoveries made today are laying the foundation for tomorrow's greatest scientific breakthroughs, and the next revelation could completely reshape humanity's understanding of it. But the story of K2-18b doesn't end with water vapor, methane, and carbon dioxide. As astronomers continued examining the telescope's data, another possibility emerged, one that immediately captured worldwide attention. Hidden within the planet's atmospheric fingerprint appeared a faint signal that researchers are still working to understand. The molecule attracting so much interest is called dimethyl sulfide, or DMS. On Earth, this compound is mainly produced by microscopic marine organisms living in our oceans. Because of that connection, even the possibility of detecting DMS on another world generated enormous excitement. But scientists were also quick to remind everyone that excitement is not the same as proof. Astronomy is built on careful observation, not headlines. A weak signal can sometimes disappear after more detailed analysis, or it may turn out to have a completely different explanation. That is why researchers continue collecting new observations before making any extraordinary claims. Even if DMS were eventually confirmed, another important question would remain. Could there be non-biological processes capable of producing the same molecule? Scientists are actively investigating this possibility because nature often surprises us. Throughout history, discoveries that first seemed impossible later found perfectly natural explanations. Still, K2-18b remains one of the most fascinating exoplanets ever studied. Instead of focusing only on Earth-like planets, astronomers are beginning to realize that life, if it exists elsewhere, may survive in environments very different from our own. Oceans hidden beneath thick hydrogen atmospheres, strange weather systems, and unfamiliar chemistry could all expand our understanding of what a habitable world might look like. This is one reason the James Webb Space Telescope represents such a major leap forward. Rather than simply detecting distant planets, it allows scientists to analyze the chemical makeup of their atmospheres from trillions of kilometers away. Every observation adds another piece to a puzzle that humanity has been trying to solve for generations. Future telescopes will push these discoveries even further. More powerful observatories are already being planned, with instruments capable of studying smaller rocky planets and detecting even weaker atmospheric signals. Together with Webb, these missions could one day identify multiple worlds showing promising signs of habitability. Researchers also hope to observe K2-18b many more times. Repeated observations help eliminate errors and improve confidence in every result. If the same atmospheric features continue appearing over multiple observations, scientists will have much stronger evidence about the planet's true nature. Whether K2-18b ultimately hosts life or not, it has already transformed modern astronomy. It has challenged existing theories, inspired new research, and encouraged scientists to rethink where life might exist throughout the galaxy. Sometimes the greatest discoveries are not the answers themselves, but the new questions they inspire. As technology continues advancing, humanity is entering an era unlike any before. Every year, our telescopes become more sensitive, our computer models more accurate, and our understanding of distant worlds more complete. What seemed like science fiction only a few decades ago is rapidly becoming scientific reality. Perhaps somewhere beyond the reach of today's instruments lies a planet with clear oceans, changing seasons, and conditions capable of supporting life. Perhaps that world is completely different from Earth, proving that nature is far more creative than we ever imagined. Or perhaps K2-18b is simply the first clue leading us toward an even greater discovery waiting deeper in the cosmos. For now, one thing is certain. The James Webb Space Telescope has opened an entirely new chapter in humanity's exploration of the universe. Every observation reminds us that the cosmos is filled with mysteries still waiting to be uncovered. And as scientists continue searching the skies, the next remarkable discovery could arrive at any moment, changing our understanding of the universe forever. If you enjoyed this journey into one of astronomy's greatest mysteries, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. Do you think K2-18b could eventually reveal evidence of life, or will science uncover a completely different explanation?